Revelation 2392. From the 2nd of July 1942. Law and Justice. Courageous representation and commitment. An absolute determination is demanded of those who stand up for law and justice. They should openly confess their innermost feelings and not be afraid of the judgment of the world. They should drop all timidity where it is necessary to awaken a sense of justice in their fellow human beings. Mankind is afraid to speak the truth openly, and mostly follows the judgment of those who are in power and prestige. It stands aloof from its own judgment as soon as it differs from that of the former. And this is an admission of weakness, a lack of self-assurance and a sign of discouragement. God, however, needs fighters who will face the opponent without hesitation, who think justly themselves and thus also presuppose a sense of justice in their fellow human beings, so that they can speak freely and openly. For only through such can he himself speak to people, otherwise the human being would have to speak against his feelings if he were to agree with the opinions of others which deviate from righteous thinking. God also demands full commitment to his teaching from the human being, and this teaching makes love the first commandment for a right way of life. But where this commandment is disregarded, justice and righteousness cannot be practiced, for this again has the love of one's fellow human beings as its basis. He who lacks love only seeks his own advantage and excludes righteous action and thinking. And his way of acting must be denounced in order to educate him to be just. Consequently, his faults and weaknesses must be fearlessly held up to him so that he will learn to recognize himself and make an effort to live a righteous way of life. But if his unrighteousness is tolerated without contradiction or even approved of, then he will be strengthened in his wrong view and can never come to the right realization. However, if the human being wants to serve God, he will entrust every word, every action and every thought to him and appeal for God's guidance and strength, and then he will be able to speak uninhibitedly and fearlessly stand up for what he recognizes in his heart as truth, as righteous before God. He will try to influence his fellow human being into agreeing with his opinion. He will educate him into clear judgment and instill in him a sense of right and justice, so that he, too, will be able to stand up for it wherever appropriate. Amen.